but I've literally just arrived.
Yeah.
So I literally just got off the plane.
Oh, really?
Come straight here. I was 10 minutes late for the beginning of your show, so I missed the first 10 minutes. So
I did see you.
I do apologise.
No, it's all
I
right.
hate that when someone walks in.
I just seen my mate who turned up at the end of my show, so he was 1 hour late. So
Oh, well, there's better than being 1 hour late.
Yeah.
Let me check I pressed record before I sit down. So I set it all up, but did I press the important button? Yes, I did.
wow,
So,
look at the setup. This is
there
so
we go.
good.
So we're in.
We are in.
We're in. So bloody influencers.
Yes, yeah.
Bloody influencer. Great show. Story of the modern age.
Yes, yeah.
Where did this story begin for you?
Thank you, Martin, for coming. And,
That's okay.
You know, I'm glad you liked it. Sort of the way I created the story, it was a lot of like devising and writing exercises, and the story kind of came to me through those kind of creative explorations. So one of the exercises was like, you know, picking different objects that my tutor brought, and then back when I was at uni, because I created it 2023.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you had to write a quick story about that. And then I don't know, I picked a paper at one point and it said social media. So whatever you pick, you have to add that to your story.
Right.
So kind of the story developed almost by accident.
Okay. See, I felt like there was a lot of truth in your stories, particularly towards the end. It felt very honest. Was there a sense of yourself coming through in this story? Was it a true story?
Well, that's just, I guess, honor to my acting ability, because people do get really convinced, and I don't want to break the illusion. But yeah, the story that I created and the character I created is very far from me. I do have some connections. For example, like the truthfulness, I think, comes from my genuine wish for this story to have a deeper meaning than just being a light kind of hearted comedy, because I wanted something a bit more complex and that has different, takes you through different emotional states and has a deeper message, which for me was finding the authenticity in this world and a genuine connection. So that is maybe where the truthfulness comes from, and I also wanted to touch on topics of mental health.
Yes.
So some of these topics, like, I can connect with, but the character and the world of the character and what she does is fictional.
You've made that up, but you've taken, like, I think there are experiences this character goes through that a lot of us are going through.
I think
with the social media world in which we're all living in, and this thing for your character had this need for connection.
Absolutely.
That was reaching out to connect with people and desperately wanted that. And I think, like, we all do as humans, don't we?
Yes.
We all want that. We all want to connect, and we all want to find that we're worth something,
yes,
a value in that connection.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people in contemporary age are looking for this validation online, and this is what character is going through. Daisy _beauty_me on Insta. She's looking for that validation in the wrong places, and then she goes on this journey to find something more truthful in that way.
And do you think we can find that truth in this modern age with social media? Do you think it's there? Because there is, you touch on it in the play about is God on social media? And it's almost like a different world. You're acknowledging that it's a different space completely. I felt within that moment.
Yes.
And so, can you find truth there? Can you find authenticity there?
Yeah, it's really hard to say that if you can find it really on the platforms, because like whenever we are kind of publicly speaking for anything, there is a bit of an act that we all put on.
Yeah. So
in that regard, there is going to be a slight kind of maybe detachment there, or not a raw truth. But I would say that maybe there are still people who do good job in attempting to create some genuine content and have a great intention
Yes.
good intent, like creating their stuff with a good intention.
I try to think that I am.
Exactly,
I try
exactly
to
like
think
yourself.
that,
Yeah.
I like to think that that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to do in this space, is trying to like add some like positivity to that world.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd like to think that there are others doing that as well.
Absolutely.
And maybe for a little bit too long, the negativity and the trolls that you mentioned in the
yes,
show as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Maybe I feel like that was all too loud for a long time, and now it's time to like switch that up a bit.
Absolutely.
And I've experienced those trolls, and
Did
I
you?
I have
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
this, and I know how
Yeah.
much that can hurt
Yes.
when
yeah,
you get
yeah.
that. So have you experienced that as well?
Yeah, well, I had a weird situation where when I created Daisy account, because for my production, for the show, I didn't want to just make Instagram bloody influencers. I made it
Yes.
for Daisy.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, now I'm oversharing, but like I had one person in particular that you know reached out, and I knew from certain not great circumstances, and they were trolling. They made a fake account and found Daisy, aka my production,
Yes,
and
yeah.
Trolled the production.
Why
So
do
it
you
was
think?
not
Why do you think
comfortable.
people do that? Why do you think people feel that need to go in and add the negativity to the thing that you're trying to do that's positive?
Yeah, well, you know, I do think it comes from your own dissatisfaction, as kind of the play does reference that.
Yes, yeah.
I do think if you're genuinely kind of having some sort of fulfillment in what you do, you wouldn't waste your time going around and like trying to poison other people's work.
That's exactly what it is. It's poison, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's and it spreads, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It does.
And I really also liked, moving on from the social media thing as well, and it's all linked obviously, but I really like the way that the lasting message of the play about finding like true beauty
Yes,
as well, that
yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
this moment where you strip bare,
Yes, yeah.
you take all the makeup off,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like,
The wig goes.
and you start to
Well,
realise like
yeah.
this is who I am.
Yes, and it comes from my intention to make those kind of to portray this double life that people live on social media sometimes, and these kind of personas, and also it touches on beauty standards in a way, because that's why I'm like all done up. All the makeup, beautiful blonde.
Yes,
There is all that kind of pressure to look perfect, and not just on social media, but like that can be broadly. And yeah, so I wanted to literally, like you said, strip back from all of that.
And shine a light on that. And it was a moment where as well where I was like, wow, there's like true beauty shining through at the end here. Like
Yes.
where you actually strip back, I was like that's what we need to be more. All of us need to be feeling like we can be safe in that space.
Yes, it would be a much greater place on earth that people can just be truly who they are, and that we don't feel so much pressure to be that image that's, that we don't have to put on an act in order to be accepted.
You're already kind of telling me this for my next question through what you're saying here, but I wonder if with this show you have any specific hopes and dreams?
For the show, or
for your show, first of all.
sort of like next steps?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, well, with a dream, sometimes I'm thinking whether to dream or not to dream.
Okay.
That is my Hamlet question.
Yes, yeah. Why would you not want to dream?
Well, because then you can get disappointed. So I try to kind of balance with the realism. Maybe that's kind of the style of the play, where I balance with like comedy and
Yes.
realism, and
Yeah,
even like tragic comedy. Maybe that's my approach in life as well. So I do have sort of things that I would love to play to achieve. So I've been sort of dreaming about making some screen version of a play, whether it's episodes or like YouTube episode, like a short episode.
You see the story having life that's further than the Edinburgh Fringe.
I would love that. I just kind of always wanted to make it like into some sort of screen version of it, like a video version.
Okay.
Because it was slightly intermedial anyway. So there is a projector, there is some videos in a play. So these are kind of the little seeds of it becoming a different medium.
And like I said at the beginning, this is a story of the modern age. This
Yes.
is a story of the moment. This is what
Yeah.
so many people are going through in the hundreds of thousands. And you know, we've all been sold this social media thing that we're now buying into.
Absolutely.
And there is a huge amount of disappointment out there with that thing that we were sold turned out to be a bit of a lie, I think.
Yes, yeah. And as the world is progressing so quick from 2023 when I created it,
Yes.
I already had to update some bits. And I even wanted to touch on AI, but there is just not space in Edinburgh Fringe in, 55 minutes sort of slot that you get. I can't really extend much more. So there is always, it can be ever evolving in
But I
that
can see
regard.
this story, whatever format it takes, it's going to connect with people because it's relevant to now.
Thank you.
Even without the AI element, everything else that's going on.
No, that's great. That's great to hear. Great to kind of take that from it. And also another thing that for me it kind of matters is because I kept the character to be from where I'm from. So
Okay.
Daisy is Croatian, I'm Croatian, and I'm actress who is working within UK. So that is like my kind of personal kind of motivation with that as well, because I would, it would be great to reach wider audience as an immigrant artist in the UK. So there's that layer as well.
Yeah, and that's a hugely important thing that the Edinburgh Fringe gives this platform to people from all over the world.
Yes,
Do you
yeah.
feel? I feel that. Do you feel that?
Absolutely. No, there is people from everywhere because this is the biggest world's festival, right? Like
Yeah. We're all here to put on our shows, aren't we?
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
an amazing opportunity. There's not many opportunities in the world for spaces like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what about you then as a performer and personally? What are your hopes and dreams?
Yes. Well, this is first show in my production, and it's been now from 2023. It's been in London Fringe theatres. It's been at Brighton Fringe. Now finally Edinburgh Fringe. I was hoping for that 2 years. It took all the
All the build up,
and finances and all of that. So I'm really grateful I'm here, and obviously it would be great if this was a springboard for the next steps, or whether I can go to further venues around the UK, or any opportunities like to perform this show further, or to, like I was saying, change into like different media, like a screen version. That would be something that would mean for me as an artist and for the show. But other than that, I would love to create another show as well.
It sounds to me like you're a creative through and through, and it sounds to me like you just want to do the work. Is that right? Am I getting?
Yeah.
So that's good.
I do think I like being creative and making stuff, and I do come up with stories a lot and ideas. So yeah, it's just a matter of kind of time and the right people, because you do need people around you.
Yes.
It's great. It's great when you have like others to bounce off.
And have you found that there at the Fringe? Have you found the right team?
Yes, I did. I mean, there were times at the beginning that I was kind of a little bit on my own, because dynamics change, and that's just realistic. People go places, they move countries, they have different projects, sometimes someone within the team maybe can progress, someone goes quicker on the next steps. So I've been through all phases, and then someone else comes in, so I have experience in even changing kind of the team. So yeah, recently I had lovely Jessie, who's jumped in and kind of helped me with production side just a few weeks before Fringe, and that was unexpected.
I believe these things happen at the right time. If you keep doing the work,
kind of it did,
things kind of start to fall into place.
Yeah.
And you're here now, and the work's happening, and it's being showcased, and you had a good audience as I came in today.
Yes.
And I also hear that you're involved with another production at the Edinburgh Fringe. You're involved with some kind of comedy show?
Batu. It's American-Japanese comedy improv of show.
Okay.
Batu means punishment or penalty.
All right.
And it's kind of game type show, and you have 4 warriors, and if they are not funny, they get punished.
Okay.
Yeah. And I play one of the characters. I have a bit of like an improv. I'm not gonna spoil what kind of character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and is this every night? So you're doing this during the day, and then you're doing the improv show during the night?
Yeah. It's been tough, because like I arrive to accommodation at like the earliest 1:30 a.m. and my show is 11:30 a.m. So like, great.
You just got to find a way to make it work, haven't you?
Yeah. Kind of, I go in the rhythm, but I genuinely see until I'm done with my show, which is only 1st to 9th of August. It feels just one long day. It's just kind of a washing machine.
Yeah, and I guess it's just you just got to make that rhythm work for this period of time.
Exactly.
Whilst you're here.
Yeah.
And then you can have a pause afterwards.
Yeah.
You can do the work while you're here. So
sort of. Yeah.
Have you got any advice for anyone else that's on that treadmill at the moment?
Yeah. Keep running on treadmill.
Just keep running.
Hydrate, like drink enough water.
Yep.
Like try to schedule your sleep, and if you just find that rhythm, like for example, I sort of programmed my brain. That sounds odd,
No.
but in a way that as soon as I finish with Batso in the night, arrive back to accommodation, shower, poof, just like switch off. Somehow I just kind of managed to connect with my brain in that I just switch off to get the maximum amount of sleep, and then get ready, do a little...
But you need that moment, in something like this, you need that moment to recharge, don't you?
Yeah, and obviously it's different for different people.
Yes.
I appreciate some people work okay with 4 hours, but like 5 hours sleep.
Yeah.
For me, like I'm a bit spoiled for sleep. I usually need 8, but okay, now I work on 7 or 6.5.
Yeah.
But these hours, I make sure that I make that conditions that suit me. So I think it's about creating as much as you can the conditions to also find the time to soothe yourself, rest a bit.
So that you can go back in. I see this place as like an arena. That we have to jump into the arena, but when we're outside of that arena, back at our hotel, Airbnb, wherever it is, we have to rest, ready to go back in again. If we're just constantly in there fighting and doing the thing, then we're going to be too tired, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, and especially if people are doing one-person show, but even in a group one, like you need the energy, but especially one-person show. Like if you come with the dead energy, like audience is just gonna be like.
And we find that, we find that in the rest.
Yeah.
Well, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Thank you, Martin.
Where do we find out more about you? Where do we find you?
I have currently Instagram. I'm Ena Begovic. Ena, E-N-A, actor. That's now I feel like Daisy, or Daisy_beauty_me on Instagram.
Wonderful. I'll be sure to add links into the comment section of the podcast. Awesome. And if anyone's been watching or listening to the conversation, we appreciate you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Amazing.
There we go.
You're great. I can't wait to watch all of your